Alright, so I've got it preheated. That's the bed and tool, the hot end temperature. So I'm going to start a print off. And what it's going to do to begin is it's first going to home all of its axes. So right now it's homing the X, and it's going to pull forward, and it's going to home the Y axis. And then it's going to move out to the middle of the bed, which is this. This is the print area here. And it's going to bring the Z-axis up. And you can see these stepper motors moving these lead screws, which, like I said, should be a solid piece, but unfortunately I'm still waiting on parts, so this is a hacked together thing right now. But it's going to use that white probe there that just turned red to test the distance between the nozzle and the bed to determine where the 0 point is, and then it's going to use that probe to probe the spots on the bed in 9 different areas, a 3x3 coordinate plane. And what it's going to do is it's going to store a mesh of what those probe height distances are, so that when it goes to actually print, it can reference that mesh and it can compensate if there's any sort of warping in the bed or any sort of out of level or out of tram, actually. And it'll compensate for that because the layer thickness is very important, which is why I was saying not having the right stepper motors and having some backlash in there is irritating me. But anyways, like I said, it'll probe this in 9 different spots. You can kind of see the motion of the axes here. And this belt arrangement is the Core XY, where you have a alpha and a beta stepper, and combinations of how they move will move the different axes. There's only actually 2 belts here, but they loop all around, and by moving one axis or one stepper motor a certain amount and another stepper motor a certain amount or not, and whether they're running both in the same direction or in inverted directions will determine how this moves through the X and Y coordinates. It's all very slick. I certainly did not come up with this. But like I said, it gives you just wide open access to the build plate and allows you to move both axes with only 2 motors, which is nice. So now it's going to start printing. So you can see it's starting to extrude material now. And this line here, it will just, basically it's a prime line, so you can see how it wasn't really extruding at first. That primes the nozzle up. So now it will come over here and it will extrude a skirt around the part that I'm printing, which is just a little test print. And that skirt, again, is just to help prime the nozzle so you know you're getting good flow and good bed adhesion. And then it will jump over and start printing the perimeter of the actual part. Let's see if we can get in there. Yeah, you can kind of see that. So it's printing the perimeter of a little cube, and then it will start filling it in with this back and forth pattern. And this will be the first layer, so it will fill that in. The skirt only goes down on the first layer. Again, it's just to help prime the nozzle. And then it will retract, and the bed will drop 0.3 of a millimeter, and then it'll start printing the next layer on top of it. And that's really all it does, is it just stacks up a bunch of layers of plastic. So that's it. I'm pretty excited about it. Been a long, arduous process putting it together, and like I said, I'll go over with you all the fun little mods I did and what I still have left to do. In fact, this might be a little exciting for you. Check out this bitch. 3" by 3" by 1/4" aluminum extrusion. Gonna make some corner brackets here to help strengthen the frame. I'm gonna talk to you about those. Might need some tools. All right, well that's it. I will talk to you later. I love you. See you soon.